Morning, everyone. It's about 7:03 in the morning. I hope you can hear me over the waves. They are not too bad today, and I know the sun's behind me, but just wanted to check in. My last vlog was random about my ingrown hairs. They're a little better here. How about I do it this way? A little better. Much better, actually. So, my last vlog, I was like, I don't want to keep doing sad videos. But then I got sad. And I was like, what is this? So, I've spent a lot of time processing and then actively trying to work through things. Like, specifically just, in regards to a lot of things, like my sexuality, feeling isolated in Florida, trying to get back to the Bay Area. Yes, I know I've been saying Denver, but I don't know, my heart is in San Francisco. The thing that was really turning me off was the extremely high rent, but I'm going to figure out a way to make it work. The thought of starting over again is just like too much, and I need to be near a coast. So coming to the beach has been really healing for me. It's a very zen place, and it's helped me deal with some of the isolation and loneliness I've been feeling here. Like in terms of friendships, relationships. I've also been doing like things like, cutting out toxic friendships, even if it means like I have to sit at home on a Saturday night and read a book. I really don't care. I'm an introvert. So like, I don't know, just, flushing out kind of the toxins, whether they be friends or even dealing with some family situations in a better way, and just, I don't know, learning to deal with stress in a better way. I'm very much affected by my environment a lot, and I'm really having to work around like, okay, having all these environmental stressors, I still need to be able to zero in and focus. And as usual, I feel like I'm all over the place, but basically, I made that video saying, oh, I don't want to always be sad, make sad stuff, but I also feel like I need to be truthful, and acting like I'm happy when I'm not is not being truthful. So I also feel this need or a responsibility to show people like, hey, almost 9 years in transition, everything is great, perfect, fine, but that's not true. And it's not true because I'm trans either. Like, it's life. It's like I'm gonna turn 30 in July. There's just, I feel like I should be in a relationship or have a partner, and then I'm kind of struggling between like what I'm supposed to do, and like what I want to do, what I'm comfortable with, what I'm ready for, and not apologizing for that. I don't know. People are looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh well. I was watching a video and Gabe, was saying like, you just gotta speak your truth, and this is where I am. I'm 30. I'm not totally happy with that, but I feel like I haven't done enough or something, and that makes me feel even more isolated. And when you're not feeling good about yourself, you tend to withdraw, and I'm just the worst at that, and I'm an introvert anyways, which is also a good thing because I don't need like a lot of social interaction, but I do require some. And it's hard to flush out people who are like some of your only friends here, but then realize they're not really like friends, So that's hard. Dealing with like trying to date gay men and not having it be damaging to me because I have so much dysphoria about my lower half. Not so much that I don't want to be sexual with people, but it's just they've said some really damaging things, like, oh, so you have penis envy, or oh, you're really a woman, and I'm like, no. I'm like, is it too much to ask just to like hook up with someone, and not have to explain your entire medical social history? Like, of course I'm going to disclose I'm trans, but when I'm already feeling kind of, iffy about my lower parts, but also good and confident enough to, approach someone and, be like, what's up? And, see myself as desirable, because for the longest time I'm like, ugh, I just saw myself as so disgusting. And, I'm trying to find value in myself and whatnot, because my self-esteem just like went down the drain. I don't know why. I can't ever, I can't ever think good about myself, which is weird. It's like I can't see that I'm okay in a way. Anyways, so dealing with the loneliness, I'm like, I'm just going to put myself out there, but then when you do and you're in kind of a more closed-minded place, it's like, what the fuck? So, sorry if all my moving is making me motion sick. Basically, the point of this was, I've been doing a lot of work, not only mentally and processing like I've always done, but just like physically, like I'm getting out and skimboarding a lot. I joined a gym. I go, lift weights. Haha. I am such a shrimp. But like, it takes so much work to fight depression and to fight that loneliness and to fight that feeling that, like, no matter what, it's just blah. Like, I'm like, I cannot change my lower situation right now, and that, it feels powerless sometimes, and then to want to try to date and to put yourself out there and, trying on a new sexuality. Like, I thought I was a straight dude this whole time. It turns out, like, I'm a gay guy. So, exploring that identity and stuff, I wish it was easier. I don't know if that sounds selfish, but it's like, I wish I could just go to a bar, see a hot dude, we find each other mutually attractive, be like, hey, just want to let you know I'm trans, whatever, disclose it however, and it'd be like, okay, instead of like, so you're a woman? I'm like, no, like, I don't know. But I guess that's why we do these videos, because people will see it, and hopefully, it'll become normalized to them. I don't like to use the word normal, but, like, being trans will just be just another way of being human. So, it's another reason I'm still doing these. A lot of times I feel I don't have a lot to say. I'm not like, ooh, I'm planning my lower surgery, or, like, I got another hair, or my hairline is receding, almost 9 years on T, but I still feel it's important sometimes just to, I don't know, check in with you all and stuff. And that's another thing. I made a huge effort to connect with people, to just, I don't know, in almost the most rawest of just ways, instead of just, like, oh, well, I look like an ass if I express my feelings, whatnot. I'm just trying to be so real and so direct and just be real with people, because that's all you have. A lot of good is coming back. It's like, you're putting out good vibes, a lot of good is coming back to me. So, I'm going to end this because I do look crazy, standing here holding a camera. Skimming's really good today, so I'm going to work hard, learn some new stuff, and just try to be zen. Take care, everyone.